All right. 26 minutes in. I've had a sip of coffee. We've talked wrestling. We've talked magic. We've done it all, baby. So let's talk this deck. Can we do that? I think it's time. I've named this Bant Werewolves, but there are a total of 11 werewolves in the deck. I'm sorry about that. I don't think that's false advertising quite though. 11 werewolves is enough to call it a werewolves deck. But among our werewolves, Tovolar's Huntmaster is the most important, I think, for what we're actually trying to do. Because we're kind of a slow roll, almost tempo-y, but really kind of almost control deck, too. That wants to, I guess you just call that mid-range. If you look at the list, we're very obviously a mid-range deck. I don't want to make it too flowery. We are a mid-range deck. But kind of the plan that we're hoping to enact on our top end is just Tovolar's Huntmaster, Alrund's Epiphany. Like I've just said a minute ago, a bunch of attack steps in a row with the Tovolar's Huntmaster is kind of broken and just like wins games. So that's good. But we've also got Ren and 7 in the deck, Essica's Chariot, because that's like, wombo combo in green. You should probably play that. Teferi, who slows the sunset to do some really cool stuff, because we've got Root Coil Creeper for it to untap, but it can also give creatures like Pseudo Vigilance, which can be kind of important too sometimes. Untapping a Chariot can be important. It's good stuff. But it can also untap the Celestus for extra mana, and Celestus is kind of the key to this deck, right? Because what we're really trying to do is play things like Tovolar's Huntmaster, Brutal Cathar, and even Suspicious Stowaway, which I saw a bunch of people excited about seeing in this deck. I do like Stowaway. But we're trying to make it to where we can just flip them over to nighttime whenever we want to. And in the meantime, this will draw us some cards, gain us some life, all that kind of stuff. It'll ramp for us. And since we're trying to get to a 5-drop, some 6-drops, a 7-drop in Epiphany, some ramp is very welcome. But in the meantime, if we got nothing else to do in a turn, we draw dead, or it's just the right play, then we can flip it to night. Or if it's night, we can flip it to day and snag another creature with Brutal Cathar, so that's kind of cool. We can flip it tonight and get Tovolar's Huntmaster and attack with it and stuff. Or Tovolar's Pack Leader, rather, in this case, if it's nighttime. Attack with it, get more wolves and stuff. So, yeah, we're just trying to kind of manipulate the day-night cycle to do really powerful stuff with Cathar and Huntmaster. But, of course, we can force a flip on Suspicious Stowaway and draw a card, right, and get through for a couple of guaranteed damage. Prosperous Innkeeper, pretty good with all the different stuff that makes creatures. Awesome with Tovolar's Huntmaster, awesome with Essica's Chariot. And we've just got a number of creatures in the deck that can proc Prosperous Innkeeper. But there's also Root Coil Creeper. This is the better mana creature, all things considered, if it lasts more than a turn. Being able to ramp multiple turns is better than just the one. But this also can be untapped by Teferi, like I previously mentioned. It can get the Memory Deluge out of exile, if we want to do that, which can be a pretty cool play some of the time. It can also help us cast a Memory Deluge. Sort of ramp into casting the flashback half of it, so that's kind of cool. Divide by 0 for tempo, Fateful Absence for tempo, Malevolent Hermit for tempo, stuff like that. And that is every single card in the deck. Except for the mana base and the stuff we can get with Divide by 0, which is fairly self-explanatory. I don't think I have to say too much about these cards. Just a couple of Mascot Exhibition is probably the interesting part, because honestly, in my experience, you can never have enough Mascot Exhibition. We just lost our first game, but it was a really good one against Mono Green. Closer than they probably thought it should be. I don't actually love this keep, but I'm doing it. Alright, so that can be our blue source. I want that? Yeah, sure. Sure, let's go with it. Let's foretell this Epiphany. Usually forbidden here on the on the Twitch channel. This deck just had to have Epiphany in it. Another deck that starts on 2 Snow-Covered Forests. This one goes with Prosperous Innkeeper. Well, let's hold up Divide for that Essica's Chariot. It's an old growth troll. I guess I'll divide that. I can divide that. That'll be fine. I'll take Containment Breach. That seems wise. Essica's Chariot. Look at that, everybody. Well, do I want another blue source or another white source? I think I want another blue. We have Memory Deluge. That's how that works. Could hold up the Fateful Absence and the Memory Deluge, but I'd probably just end up using the Absence on the Troll, and that's the worst way you can use Fateful Absence. They get the Troll back and they get to draw a card. Because I think we'll just Chariot. And that'll be okay. At this point, we can just attack with the Chariot. Maybe they block with the Troll. Oh, they Cobra. Sneaky Snake. 21. There's the land. So they have 4 mana. Now do they Chariot? Is this where we see Chariot? No, it's Troll. Alright. Okay. Cool turn, opponent. 4 cards still in their hand over there. It's a lot of cards. Another Tovolar's Huntmaster, huh? You guys think they block the Troll? Or block with the Troll if we come in with the Chariot? Let's find out. A time like the present, right? Let's get another kitty. Come on then, you gonna do it? You gonna do it? They're gonna do it! Alright, so does that mean we Fateful Absence? Nah. I don't know. Huntmaster and Chariot probably go pretty well together. Maybe we go wide on them there. But I think I'd really like to Memory Deluge. I think I'd like to do that. Fateful Absence, though, you know? Fateful Absence. And they can't even, like, get the Troll at instant speed, like, into turn right now. So... Yeah. Yeah, I really didn't want to do that. If you couldn't tell. What I'd really like to do is draw some mana. We got to cast these Huntmasters. Playing both of them seems pretty sick. Opponent has like 7-8 mana over there. They're making me jealous. I need that. Alright, they're thinking it over. Battle Mammoth! I like it, dude. Dude, Battle Mammoth. Let's go. Into Werewolf Pack Leader. Those are some powerful cards. No land, huh? It's pretty painful. Pretty painful to not draw land here. Gotta say. That sucks. You have Trample? Yeah, you do. God. Gross. We foretold this Epiphany like forever ago, and it's just never going to happen. It's like, here's the choice, right? Deluge or Prosperous Innkeeper. Innkeeper gets us to the Epiphany theoretically faster. We have to draw land. Pass turn. Battle Mammoth really turned things around, dude. How's the deck so far? It's alright. We've come up against Mono Green twice in a row here. And they have, so far, it looks like had our number. They look to be... We were ahead there for a second in both games, but... For some reason, they always have a million cards in their hand. I don't know how they pulled that off, but in any case. It looks like the last game, they sort of came from behind a little bit and reestablished board position. This game, they're going to do it again. Good lord, a Vorinclex? You never see it coming. Dun, dun, dun. Vorinclex. Big old monster. Dinosaur man. All right, so you coming in? You coming in? Let's go. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. Eh? Maybe. Maybe they'll do it. It's hard to say. What you got? Okay, so it's just you. So, Blizzard Brawl, or not Blizzard Brawl, but Snakeskin Veil. You think this last card might be Snakeskin Veil? They're trying to bait here. Alright. Yeah, I'm just blocking with all these guys. And I know we'll definitely lose the Innkeeper in this exchange. But it might mean we get to keep a cat. Either way, we can just play Tovolar's Huntmaster and then we can crew the Chariot, but that's not what I'm most worried about. I'm most worried about doing something about this Battle Mammoth. Alright, so I wonder if that is a Veil. You can't tell I'm very scared of being blown out by Snakeskin Veil. We kept our Innkeeper. I love it. There's the land. Let's go. Another green source? Sure. The question is, do we Huntmaster now? Do we Huntmaster now? And then Epiphany like next turn. I want to try it. Like, we're not guaranteed to be able to Epiphany, you know? Like, then again, if we Epiphany and don't Huntmaster, I feel like we're in trouble. I think that we need to get Huntmaster down. It's a sick card. Now, if this card is a Blizzard Brawl, that kind of sucks. But I feel like if they had the Brawl, they would have used that last turn, too. But we'll freaking see, won't we? Could be a bit of a problem. You don't think it's a Veil? We'll see. I hope it's not. They don't have 3 cards in their hand. Two. Lotus Cobra. Doesn't really matter what it makes, I guess. Opponent has like 10 mana. Basically a million mana. Sereth! Huh. Huh. Alright. Neat. Sereth. That's something, isn't it? Huh. And a Swarm Channeler, so they're out of cards. No tricks now. The question is, if we get a land, you go ahead and boost it? Huh. Everything comes in. They want the card. So all these guys have Death Touch. Remember that. Because of Sereth. So how do I want to make these blocks? I don't think we Crew Chariot. I think we go blocks here. Block here. And we'll lose the wolf here if we do that. Sure. Nothing. I thought maybe they'd have a Veil there. They just drew this one card. It could have been a Veil. They have a treasure, so. We're going farmland. Good. We needed that land. I think Huntmaster is, again, the right call here. Yeah, I could come in with Chariot there, and that may have been right. But no, they just scoop it up. They see what's going on right now. Tovolar's Huntmaster. Esika's Chariot, what are you going to do about that? We had a refill, too. Not only do we have a refill, but we've had this Containment Breach all game, so if they draw Esika's Chariot, it's just not very good for them. So, yeah, 1-1. Both against Mono Green, by the way. We paid back Mono Green for our first loss. Let's see what Beeruson's got in store for us here. Opponent goes first. On a 2-lander. I guess I'll take this. It's not terrible. There's the land. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, what do I want down first here? I think I'll take Overgrown Farmland first. That way if we get a Prosperous Innkeeper or Root Coil Creeper next turn, we can cast it. Couldn't do that if we played Beach here, so seems right. Adversary comes down. Yes. Yes. Blue-red Adversary. Let's go. I like that. That's a party. Mistgate Pathway comes down. Let's Sega. Sega Genesis. What else you got for me over there, baby? Reckless Stormseeker. Let's do it. I like it. A little blue-red, little moist aggro. Let's go. It's Fateful Absence, the Stormseeker, but they're going to pop in for another 2 here. We do eventually have to slow that clock down. I guess if we Cathar, they almost certainly have removal right now for that. They kill the Cathar and just attack with the Bloodthirsty Adversary at the same turn. Which kind of sucks. So I think I might just divide. Save the Cathar for when they're a little lower on cards, maybe. Seems better. It's nighttime now. which is, of course, the right time. Dude, we have to keep in mind that if we play the Cathar during nighttime, it's not going to, like, work the way we want it to. Oh, my God. Adversary comes down. Still can't recast a thing, but that's okay, because I don't have a thing to recast. Let's go ahead and divide one of these. They're going to get recast it, maybe. Do you have counter magic for this? Nope. Okay. What do I want? Blue, red. I think we just want the sciences right now. Yeah. I always feel so wimpy to take sciences. But it's kind of like time walking them, so sure. They don't recast the other one, huh? So they're holding up 2 mana here. What could that be? Negate Disdainful Stroke, maybe? Hoping to or Jawari, hoping to catch us trying to cast a Chariot. That's a possibility. What's sciences? What do I want? Should have determined that. I guess I'll take the green source. Sure. Drop that on the table. And Sega. You're taking a lot of damage here. Oh, they just wanted to pop the clue. Maybe they do have a disruption or something, though. It's still not out of the question. Oh, it's Grixis! Huh, it's been Grixis this whole time, guys. Just pathway.deck over here for the opponent. Kalane. Okay. Adversary. So they're going to save the other adversary, but you have to have a spell in your graveyard. So how do they do that? What is that spell? Nothing, apparently. All right, we get another Brutal Cathar. So, a couple of choices this turn. We could play Teferi through a Jawari Disruption. We could play Brutal Cathar, probably on the adversary, which is maybe my least favorite thing to do. Or we could just tap out for a Wrenn and 7, which I also don't love. But I don't know if Teferi is actually like the right play. I don't think it's actually a very good play at all. It doesn't really do much for us. It's like Cathar at least ties up some of their mana, but I'm not sure how good it actually is. I guess if we Cathar and they spend mana doing something on our turn to bring it back, then or to kill the Cathar, they won't have the mana to Bloodthirsty Adversary, like to use its ETB trigger. So that's good. I think Cathar might be right here, but I just kind of assume they have to have removal for it. Oh yeah, it's nighttime, dummy. But that's okay. I'll take a 3/3 first strike. Soaring Thought Thief? What? It's a Soaring Thought Thief. A Fading Hope. Pay your 3 life, bud. They do. You gonna cast another spell? Turn it to day? That'd be pretty cool of you. Oh, a Stormseeker. Crap. Coming on in with everything. Dude, deck looks sweet over there. I like it. Deck looks sweet. Wish we already had this Prosperous Innkeeper in play, right? That'd be nice. But instead... Hold on. Yeah, green source. So we Innkeeper... and Wrenn and 7. Gain a couple life, make a reach guy. It's a way to, like, hopefully stay in the game. The opponent has really emptied their hand on us. Now, they can Fading Hope the token away with a Bloodthirsty Adversary, and I'm pretty sure that wins them the game. Yeah, good game. Good game, opponent. Jeez. Whew. Sick deck over there. I like it, man. Yeah, they're just trying to play random good cards. I don't know. Soaring Thought Thief is a really interesting call. Can I say that? That's an interesting call for that deck. But yeah, they just were able to unload their whole hand on us. Just go for it. A little surprising, to be honest. For a minute there, I thought we were going to swing it, but I think we were 1 turn behind for like the last 3 turns there. Like, I wonder if we should have like gone for the Wrenn. If that would have been a little better. Like playing the Cathar may have screwed us there. Opponent goes first here. We finally see a Suspicious Stowaway. Jeez. It's a lot better on the play. Yo, I just played you. Yeah, you did, Barrison. What's going on, bruh? Were you sniping? I think you would have had that game regardless of what you were watching. But yeah, thanks. Big fan of yours as well. Really cool deck. Really awesome deck. Why Soaring Thought Thief? Hey, we have them. We have them on the line. What's up with Soaring Thought Thief? What that really surprised everybody. Tell me right now. Did we just not see the thing that Soaring Thought Thief does? Is it just a flyer? Yeah, everyone wants the list. Everyone is enchanted with your deck, Barrison. What is it doing? It won, so I guess we can, you know. Let's Stowaway. Up against the Boros aggro decks. Could be equipments, could just be Showdown of the Scalds. We don't know yet. We do know we're playing against Nick Fury, though. I'm a big fan of Sam Jackson, so we'll see if he gets this. Just a really good aggro card in the past. I mean, yeah, exactly. I can't question you too much, dude. It works. What do we do this turn? You can always divide the Cathar and like block with the suspicious Stowaway, but I think that's probably a bad call. Maybe we just absence the Cathar. Kind of tough. Kind of tough, isn't it? I think I like blue on the pathway here. And just maybe hold up both these. Sega. Make it nighttime. See if opponent showdowns here. I want to know. Is this the showdown deck? Angel Fire Ignition, huh? Nice. I mean, it's probably fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to absence the Brute. And I'll take a bunch of damage here. I guess we're going to be taking 6 regardless, won't we? Screw it. No blocks. We can divide up to deal with the counters on the Charger, so that's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and pop in and draw our card. Boy, do I like drawing cards. It's a Cathar! That's good. That's really good. That's so good. Awesome. Well, I could Cathar or I could hold up Divide. Could also Teferi, like +1, and just get hit. You know? Go to 9, and then play Ren and 7 next turn. I could do that. It is nighttime, so Cathar can't take out the Charger. I think Divide by 0 is the better choice. Yeah, let's hold up Divide. Maybe we'll catch him trying to Angel Fire Ignition the Charger again. That'll be a sexy play. Just wanted to say I love your YouTube content. Always watch like every vid. Dude, thank you. Niho. Nihak Maharba. That cannot be your name, and I'm so sorry if I butchered that, but thanks. Really appreciate the support, my friend. They are going to Ignition it again. Tap completely out to do that. Divide by 0 seems like the sexiest possible thing in that situation. Sciences, maybe? I always want sciences, but I don't know. Let's hold on to an exhibition. Reduced to memory was also a thought there. But now we don't have to worry about that particular copy of Angel Fire Ignition ever again. That feels pretty good. So take green off this one, blue off the next. How about that? It's Ren and 7. I'm doing this, even though I probably should have swung in and drawn the card first. I'm fairly confident Ren and 7 is still going to be the best thing I could have done this turn, yeah. It was. We did draw Celestus, though, and that's not terrible. They scoop because, I mean, come on, man. What are you? Even with 5 cards in your hand, how do you do something from this position? Opponent goes first. That has historically not been a great sign. We also have 2 6-drops in our opener, and nothing to do till turn 3 on the draw. That's bad, so I think I'll mulligan. Even though that hand was kind of playable. This hand's worse, you see? Ugh, I guess I'll put back the Huntmaster. Can I put back a land here? Ah, it's gonna suck. This is gonna suck. We're gonna lose. On the play, nothing to do till turn 4. We draw a land. Hilarious. I was complaining about nothing to do till turn 3 on the draw, so we mulligan. Arena made it worse. Well, check for traps. You're going to get something good. God, screw you, dude. Check for traps. Good card right now, actually. Really good card right now. I wonder if Turgrid's any good at the moment. Right? Could it be? Because, like, you know, you make everyone discard their, like, Alrund's Epiphanies and stuff like that, so... I don't know, maybe. Could be. Well, we'll get to Huntmaster, but we kept a... Yeah, see. We kept a hand with 4, 5, and 6 drops. All it had was 4, 5, and 6 drops against an apparent discard deck. And now we are done-ski, dude. Christ. Dude. This deck is going to just embarrass us. It's going to be nasty. Celestus. God. You would have discarded the same? Yeah, I think that was correct too. Didn't know I was going to draw another Rin, but hell, at this point we might need another Rin. Alright. Do we draw a discard? Yes. Oh, man. Discard the Creeper. Get the land. Yes. Yes. We might save it yet, baby. But, you know, all they want to do now, they knew we had the Rin and 7 in our hand. They saw it earlier, so maybe they're trying to set up a situation where they can Turgrid and, like, make us sacrifice it with a Soul Shatter. Check for traps, get the other Rin. Whatever, I guess. Opponent looks to be stuck on lands this time. We were stuck on lands last time. Let's not automatically play a land if we draw one this turn. Because if we don't do anything... Well, no, that's not how it works. Alright. Our turn, draw the card. Why? I guess we'd gain a life. I'm not too worried about it, though. Let's decline. Land. Well, plus the Rin. A single land, and then a Tovolar's Huntmaster in the yard. That hurts. But it's a Lair of the Hydra, and that's good enough. I guess we can draw here. Discard the land. We drew 2 this turn. That's always fun. So remember that it's night. I knew we would have gained life either way. I still didn't want to do it. Suspicious Stowaway. Just get one land again. God! Epiphany and Chariot in our yard. Do you suck in this deck, Rin and 7? Is that what's actually happening right now? Alright, so we got to think about getting in with a lair here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we can get in for. Well, I was going to stow away, but opponents decided to say screw it here. With the 4 cards in their hand, they let a Rin and 7 resolve, and... I mean, what do you do about that? I don't know. You cast Soul Shatter or Demon's Disciple or Blood Chief's Thirst or any of the other cards that are probably in your deck that can deal with this particular situation. But they decided they didn't want to do it anymore. So opponent goes first again. We're on the 2-lander, but we can Innkeeper or, well, we can't stow away with this mana. But that's fine. We do need to draw the other land, though. At least a 3rd land would be... preferred. Bala Ged Recovery, huh? Let's Innkeeper. Opponent on red-white over there, but they haven't done anything for the first 2 turns of the game. I assume they drew this Fury Calm Snarl their last turn, and they played it, which means they might be either having mana trouble, or they just weren't going to do anything on turn 2 anyway. Here comes a Sunrise Cavalier. That makes it daytime. It's going to go ahead and attack. This card is good, by the way. This card is actually quite good. I said as much on Twitter not long ago. Like how I love this card. Well, I guess we go blue source. Probably hold up divide. 4 mana. Is there a way to use that 4th mana after we divide? No. But we could like Stowaway foretell Epiphany, but it's not very. That's actually not very good, I don't think. Let's just pass turn. Gets counter already. Very nice. Rim Carolus. Okay. That is the kind of party I like going to. So it's just Boros Haste. Another reason we should have kept the Doomscar in the deck and not cut it. I think we might need the Divide again this game, or the Environmental Sciences again this game. There's the land. Good. Good. Alright, 5 mana this turn. In Sciences, we can have 3 mana. That doesn't do much, though. I guess we could stow away and not use the treasure. So that's an idea. Teferi might should come out of this deck. You know, it's Sciences. I'll actually get a white source. But I'll play a blue source. Stowaway. It's going to turn today, so this won't be a Seafaring Werewolf forever. Play with Fire the Werewolf. Okay. Say go. Man, all this day-night action, I wish we had a Celestus out. We can cast Huntmaster next turn, and that might help a great deal. No blocks. Go 13. They do have 2 open mana left, so they can still do stuff. They don't. Another Huntmaster. That's brilliant. Kind of wishing we'd have foretold the Epiphany now, but you know, whatever. Gain the life off of Innkeeper and go back to 16, so I feel like that helped a lot. Just that turn in general. Coming in, guys. Yeah, just the Rim Carolus. We go to 14. Alright, so that gets a counter. Our Huntmaster, yeah, it flips over to Pack Leader. Oh, Seeka's Chariot. God, it's lining up, isn't it? It is lining up. Okay, so best way to play this turn. We foretell this. We have 3 mana left. We can Recovery. Anything good to recover or divide by 0? It's not bad. If we Teferi, we'll have 2 mana. Probably not good enough. Although I like the idea of Teferi, untap Pack Leader. That doesn't seem bad, does it? Let's get a couple more duders, gain some life. Okay. So I think here, we've got enough dudes that I don't necessarily need to play Chariot. I think I'll actually Teferi. Opponent does have something that can cast instant speed here. But we'll Teferi. We will untap. There's no artifact to untap right now. The creature is Tovolar's Pack Leader, and the land is a blue source. But then with that mana, we'll just foretell Alrund's Epiphany. So if we draw the land next turn, we can Epiphany with Huntmaster on the table, and that's pretty good. Now, we will flip it back over to day here. Well, let's go ahead and just play the Recovery as a land. That way we guarantee Alrund's Epiphany. I thought we flipped it back over today. I thought we double spelled, but I guess all we really did was Teferi. It's just such a long turn, but that was a good turn, you know. Oh, Velamachus Lorehold. Okay. I dig it. It's pretty cool. Angel Fire Ignition on the Velomachus. Big boy. Big boy. Jeez. Okay. Why do you have Vigilance? Was that not the perfect thing? Was that the perfect play? I think that was the actual perfect play they could have made there. That doesn't feel good. Now this Epiphany is nowhere near as good if Huntmaster can't attack twice. Eek. Well, at least we get blockers with it. That was the actual best play. Like, that's insanity, dude. Huh. We can deal 2 damage to them if we come in with all the wolves. Man, a 7/7 Velomachus is... We need Divide would do it, sort of, and we need Fateful Absence. That would help. God, another Huntmaster, but... Is it good enough? Especially when this is going to be a 9/9 lifelinker next turn. Very likely. Look at this board and there's no profitable attack. Wow. Yikes. Yikes, dude. Okay. Man. Velomachus. Velomachus, dude. God. Yep, they do it. Ignition. That's 9 lifelinking damage coming our way, but at least it doesn't trample. It does trample this turn. Yeah, Ignition gives it trample. What do you recast? Cathartic Pyre. They will deal 3 damage to something. I guess they'll deal more damage to something else. Okay, they're going to take out the Innkeeper. No more life gain. Or, yeah, tramples, so let's not block. Go to 29. That's so sick, dude. That's so sick. God. So sick. Royal Eruption. Face. Fateful Absence. Oh, God. Thank you. Thank you, deck. Thank you, deck. Holy crap. Essica's Chariot. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my God. Badam, 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 badam. Sure. I'll actually leave an extra wolf up to block with the cats. Just in case. But at this point, I wonder if they have another Velomachus. Which would not necessarily spell doom, but would suck a bunch of big old nutsacks. That would not be good. If they had another. At least we got blockers. And hopefully they won't be able to make it bigger than a Huntmaster. That was the problem with the Velomachus. They're bigger than a Huntmaster, so Vigilance is sick on them. Yeah, lucky. We got lucky there. We never get lucky like that on stream. I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest. Even if we end up losing. Honestly, if we lose to our opponent's deck, I'm kind of okay with that. Okay. So they have another way to damage this, I assume. They only have to do 1 more damage to it because of Rim Careless. So like Spikefield Hazard or something. But we haven't seen a Sacred Fire yet. There's a Play with Fire. But they are able to take out a Huntmaster. That's a double spell and, 2 for 1 themselves, but that's kind of fine. You guys have, like, Indestructible this turn or anything? No, okay. Our turn. Brutal Cathar. Dude, it is really... It's all working out for us, isn't it? Alright, it's daytime. Now, we could just not play this Brutal Cathar and flip it to nighttime, but I'm not sure how much I love that. Let's do it. Let's Brutal Cathar. Get the Careless. And then we'll fire up the Chariot. Well, no, I was gonna unclick that and click on the Cathar, but it doesn't matter. We won. we done did the damn thing. A well-timed Fateful Absence, dude. Woo! if we hadn't drawn that Fateful Absence, we'd be dead 3 minutes ago, but we somehow the top deck of our lives. Let's see what we got here. We go first. Honestly, this is fine, right? Yeah, turn 3 Chariot on the play looks pretty good, so let's do that. Do we actually Bala Ged Recovery this turn? Do we? Yeah, sure. And layer next turn, which kind of locks us out of some plays, but I don't really care because we're going to Prosperous Innkeeper no matter what. Yep, we drew a thing we need a blue source for, and we could still play it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to Innkeeper. Opponent started on. That's so crazy. Samesies. I didn't even notice that. Dude, all right. Dope. Yeah, Barrison, I might play your deck next stream. I might have a look at it and play your deck next stream. It's like if you can link to an EtherHub link in chat or something, then I can see it later and check it out. Because, like, the deck looks interesting, to say the least. Alright, so we can play the Chariot now, or we can save it for the Huntmaster in a couple of turns, but we definitely Chariot, right? They're just going to do the same thing. They're going to go next turn and Chariot. But, you know, first Chariot wins and all that. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, it's green-black. Binding the Chariot. Okay. Okay. At least we got 2 cats worth of value. Cathar. Let's take the blue source. Alright, this way we can Hermit and hold up Fateful Absence, which seems okay. We can also hold up, you know, countering a spell with Hermit, which is pretty good. Give our opponent a little information by not swinging in with a 2/2 Hydra. We could. It's Hermit. Probably a bad idea no matter how you slice it, though, to do that in this situation. You get a Woodland Chasm with the Binding the Old Gods, second chapter. They play a tapped Agadeem's Awakening, yeah. And then they Skullport Merchant. So, is this just a Blood on the Snow deck? Is that all we're really dealing with here? Which might mean I should save this Absence for a Planeswalker. If I had to guess. Stowaway. It's kind of cool. Get in with 2 kitties. Deal our 2 damage. They do double block. I thought they might. No. Nope. You go first. I don't know why it would try to put Innkeeper last there. I wonder if we could just blow them out with Absence here, but I don't know if I like that. Again, I think we need to sit on the Absence for a minute. Stowaway. Stowaway, stowaway, stowaway and say goodbye. Stowaway, stowaway, stowaway if you want to survive. Da, 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 da. Oh, well. Da, da, da. Oh, well. Alright, they can pay the 3 for this, so I'll just let them use an inscription on our stowaway. That's fine. Anything else? No. Draw land. We don't. Well, Teferi's not bad. Teferi's not bad. We could also Brutal Cathar and just, like, get in. But they might have instant speed removal. I think I'm happier with this. Scoop to why? Why do you scoop to Teferi? Goshima! Goshima, why are you scooping to Teferi? Come on! So, my plan there was to hopefully draw the untapped land next turn and then just play Tovolar's Huntmaster because we can untap a land with Teferi. That was the plan. Maybe if they cast something big, we Brutal Cathar it. If they cast a Planeswalker, we Fateful Absence. I don't know. I mean, there's still stuff to do. I was going to untap a blue source so we had Malevolent Hermit up so they can't, like, Blood in the Snow. I mean, there were... Maybe that's what... Maybe they saw that happening. Maybe they realized we were going to play Teferi, untap the blue source, counter the... or have a counter up for Blood on the Snow, and they were like, screw this! Maybe that's what happened. I don't know, but either way, I feel pretty good about it.